How's everybody doing here? I'm just relaxing a little bit. We did a lot of cooking. We made the meat the bowls. Forget about it. Tonight we had the fettuccine alfredo. It was out of sight. It was amazing. Me and the kids. It was like a team effort. We're doing a lot of cooking lately. I haven't been going out to restaurants. I'm using this as like bonding time with the kids, and it's been really going well. Saving money, and it's delicious. So it's just like it's like a win-win. And I'm learning, it's like they say, practice makes perfect. Each time I cook, I'm getting better. Of course, you're bound to make mistakes. You're bound to learn from those mistakes, and that's what I'm doing. So I've been doing a lot of that. I've been kind of like steering away from eating out lately. I just want to be with the kids, bond with the kids, and we're doing great. It's really a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. A little tired. It knocks you out though. Yeah, I'm gonna knock you out. Cooking says knock you out. Instead of mama says that. I'm gonna knock you out. Cooking knocks you out. It makes you tired, man. You get tired, yeah. It's a lot of work. It is so much easier when you go to a restaurant and someone cooks for you and they clean up for you. You don't have to do nothing. What's up there, brother? AB Productions in the house, Z2. I'm gonna play the piano a little bit, but these crazy lunatics are probably gonna call the cops. Understand something. These are not people, AB Production. They're not in my neighborhood. They don't live in my neighborhood. These are people, in some cases, might even be in different states. In some cases, AB Productions, different countries. Like that guy, Zanny Savage. He's from Canada. But they'll call the cops. He'll be like a different country. He'll say it's noise complaint. He'll say, guy's calling from Canada. Yeah, that dude in the Jersey Shore, I hear him from Canada. I can hear the damn piano. Tell him to stop playing. You're in Canada, yeah. It's crazy, AB Production. It's but look, you want to know what it is? I'm going to say this to you because you're a great man. You're a great person. I don't mind. A lot of people think I mind the hate or the ball breaking. I actually don't. I swear to you. Look, at the end of the day, if I'm getting views, my channel's growing, then I'm okay with it. Listen, why wouldn't I be okay with it? Why would I have any problem with hate or anybody breaking balls? This is what I have a problem with. When people take it outside of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I gave a great analogy earlier. I made this video. You go to like a Billy Joe concert. You're at Madison Square Garden, right? Everybody's having a great time. You're partying. You're having a great time, right? At the end of the concert, Billy Joe goes home. Do you go home with Billy Joe? No. That's it. It ends, right? He goes home. You go home. That's the end of it. So the thing is that this is what the problem is with haters. This is kind of like a concert. This is entertainment. They don't want the entertainment to end. So after I'm done with the live stream, what's up there, Uncle Charlie? They want to be a part of my life. And not in a positive way. They want to be a part of my life in a very, very negative way, which is, let's call the kid's school. Let's call CPS. I'm gonna say it's alleged, but this is what they do. Let's call his relatives. Let's call his friends. Let's reach out to people on Facebook. Let's call his wife's relatives. Oh, and then they'll see I'm live. They'll see I'm live at like Burger King, right? Laura will go to Burger King. Who knows where else she'll go? You know what I mean? She might even show up to that friggin' municipal building tomorrow if I want to file harassment complaints against this woman. She's nuts. Let me just get rid of these people here. These haters are so determined, like, to cause me trouble in my life. I've gotten to the point. I'll tell you the truth, man. It's out of hand, right? I've gotten to a point, like you see with that guy who just posted that very disgusting thing. I just got rid of that person. I don't know about any new mods right now, Uncle Charlie. Maybe soon. I got enough. I got like 15, 20 mods. But we'll talk about that some other time. But I'm at a point where I don't know, man. It's just like I don't wanna do it no more. Like, I just can't, like, I can't be bothered with it's just like this look, I try to be accommodating. You wanna know what it is that I don't have to be accommodating. This is the thing, I don't have to be accommodating. But when somebody has a question, I'll answer the question, right? But now here's the thing. If someone keeps asking you the same question, right? Over and like, all right, I'll just give you, you want to hear like an example. So let's just say they would say something like this. Let's just say, Rich, I watched your wife's channel. Like my wife, Jennifer, God bless her. May she rest in peace, my beautiful guardian angel, which is called Wigglicious. Okay. We used to do like skits, okay? Like the Honeymooners. I don't know if you ever watched the Honeymooners, the great Jackie Gleason, okay? Ralph Crandon, Alice, who's Audrey Meadows. And me and my wife, we did that. We did skits. We did jokes, meaning like the same thing. If you watch the Honeymooners, you understand what I mean. One minute they love each other, the next minute they're driving each other crazy. We thought it was funny, me and my wife, right? So when my wife passed away, which I never thought this would happen in a million years. First of all, I can't believe she even passed away. I'm so hurt, guys. I'm in shock over it. But what I never anticipated was people would go to her YouTube channel and see all of these videos that were jokes, that were skits, and take it seriously. And take it seriously. Thinking my wife was really like angry at my wife loves me. I was my wife's whole world, Jennifer, and the children. My wife, oh my God, you don't understand something. I was actually reading some, statistics that the type of cancer my wife had, people live like 1 or 2 years. My wife lived over 10 years. Think about this for a second. With stage 4 cancer, stage 4 breast cancer, that even went to the brain. It went to the brain, traveled to the brain 2020. And she lived another 5+ years, even when it metastasized to the brain. You want to know the reason for this? Is because my wife loves her family so much. And we gave her the strength. Hey sister, how you doing? We gave her the strength. Let's get rid of this person here. We gave her the strength to live and continue her life. My beautiful wife. AB Productions. Lost for words. This is bad, crazy shit. She took it way too far, and she's feeding and encouraging all the haters to call all these places. Yeah. Look, what's really scary about Laura is that, thank you, God bless you, AB Productions. She did fight very long. Yes, we made all of us were happy. We had the perfect life. Man, you have no idea how it feels, man, when you have the perfect life, man. Man, you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. I don't wish this on anybody. I don't wish this on no one. That you have the perfect family, the perfect wife, the perfect everything, mom. You have so much love, so much support. You have everything in your life, and then it's gone, man. It's like, I'm old. I'm 48 years old, man. I'm 48 years old. It's like I'm starting in a way, I'm starting my life over. I'm starting my life over at 48. And not just in terms of like a spouse. People always are like, oh, what are you talking about? Just meeting new people? No, my mom passed away, man. My mom passed away. My father passed away. All of the people who we were close to in our family passed away. The people who are left, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just say that we don't talk to them. Leave it at that, okay? So basically, my whole family, my wife, everything I've known is not here no more for me. It's just, I feel like sometimes like that movie, I Am Legend, you know, with Will Smith. I sometimes feel that I feel like I'm alone in the world. Just me and my kids and my dog Max. I feel like I'm alone in the world. And it's like, let's get rid of these people here. These haters are just not understanding. I'm not dealing with the hate no more, man. They they just they have such horrible lives. You know what's crazy about these haters is that their whole life is about hate. Let me just read what my sister said. Richie, she was beautiful and loving. I know Jennifer was your love. I know it hurts. Everyone at my home wishes you well. Thank you, sister. You know, it's just that she was too young, sister. It's hard. Look, as you know, I'm staying strong for the kids. Okay. But that's another thing. It's like, look, I understand a lot of people will say, I chose to be a YouTuber. And I did. Look, I understand that this is, unfortunately, being a YouTuber has pros and cons. The pro is you have a great opportunity to talk to so many people, meet a lot of people like my great sister here, and also AB Production. So many great people you get to meet, but then you have all these psychopathic, like haters, man. I'm very sorry for your loss, the Smoker Society. God bless your mother. God bless your family. You know, but I think I don't know. I'm starting to get to the point now where I'm starting to realize that I gotta start drifting away from these haters, and I am. I want everyone to know I'm drifting away. It's getting to the point where, look, I think I said enough with this Laura. I don't think I'm going to even talk about it too much anymore. But sometimes she just keeps doing things that forces me to talk about her. Like I actually woke up with the intention of not talking about Laura anymore. And then she followed me and it's stalking me at Burger King, caused an absolute scene. And then I started it right up again talking about her. But I was that day, it's kind of ironic. I was actually willing to let it all go. These haters are just so like, they're so determined, these haters, to hate. Something you can't explain why things happen, but remain strong eventually. It would be easier. I wish it was more supportive of you. Thank you, AB Productions. Um, it really just amazes me how much people like. You ever hear the expression? Some people live to eat. Some people eat to live. Okay, like I live to eat. You understand? I love to eat. There are people in this world who just live to hate. That's it. Their whole life is based on hate. That's it. There's no like happiness in their life. Their entire life is hate. The great thing about tomorrow is change, and tonight you made meatballs as a father guiding the kids. We all wish you well in this chat. Thank you, sister. Yeah, it was wonderful. We really had a great time. It was a lot of fun cooking, a tremendous amount of fun. Don't worry, you're only defending yourself and your family, brother. You've never been in the wrong. Thank you for being so supportive. Yes, about tomorrow, yes. Um, I'll do a little music. It's not going to be the longest live stream, guys, because the kids got school tomorrow. And I know that these crazy lunatics will probably call the police if I'm playing too late. Psychotic nut jobs here. Hold on one second here. Sorry about that. These haters, they just don't stop, man. They do not stop. Haters, haters, haters. Cut my finger a little bit, nothing bad though. Little tiny thing, nothing bad. It wasn't even from cooking. It was just on my car. I was just taking some things out of the trunk, and when I closed the trunk, little tiny cut. No big deal though. Forget about it. Curtains. I gotta get new curtains. You have a great heart. The real ones know where you truly stand. Thank you. It's my fault too because I engage in the hate. I gotta stop doing it. I really gotta stop engaging in so much hate. The problem is I'm from Brooklyn and I'm Italian, and I don't take no shit from nobody. That's what the thing is. I don't take no, and when people attack me and they attack my kids, I go back. I go right back. But it gets to the point where you realize that these people are never going to stop hating. I'm just realizing that no matter like I could keep making video. Like put it this way, I've uploaded probably close to 45,000 videos right now on my YouTube channel. I could probably upload an additional like 100,000 videos all about haters and Laura, and they'll still just keep hating. Like you'll notice after I uploaded the 100,000 video, you'll see Laura still like doing a live stream, hating. I don't, is she doing it maybe to start a YouTube career? I mean, she is getting subscribers. I don't know. Maybe she wants to base her entire YouTube channel on me. I don't know what her motives are. It's like she's just saying stuff that's horrible, man, but I don't think she's going to stop. I'm starting to get to that realization. It's like this woman is never going to stop. She's just going to keep hating. That's why it's come down to really getting law enforcement, unfortunately, involved. I don't have to. So, you know what's funny about these haters? Oh my God, these haters don't stop. They don't stop. They don't stop, these haters. I like lost track. What I was just saying, I was talking about Laura. I was talking about if I upload a unlimited amount of videos, they'll never stop hating. You just get to that point. You get to that point where you realize that I guess it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Because it's like these people are just never going to end. They're just not going to stop. Like they don't care what you say. Like, look, even if you say something to them and you prove your point, you understand? Even if you ultimately prove that you're right, it won't matter to them. They'll just say you're wrong. You understand? And even if you're saying something very sweet and very nice, they won't take your sweet or your sincere comment. So basically, all they want to do, let's sum it up, all they want to do is hate. That's it. Their motivation is to hate. Nothing more, nothing less. I try my best. Listen, I try my best, sister. I really, really try. I really try my best. I'm not perfect. I came into this new life here of being a single dad. I don't know how to be a single dad. I was blessed. I was blessed my whole life that I had Jennifer and my mom. And the children were blessed. Now it's like I'm alone, you know. Okay, I'm with my kids, but I'm raising them alone. I can't believe Jennifer would be in shock, my wife. If there was a way that my wife could communicate with me right now, oh my God. My wife would not believe that she passed away and my mom passed away, Chloe passed away. My wife would never believe it, sister. If there was a way that we could communicate, my wife would be lost for words. She'd be like, I cannot believe this is all real. She even said it to me at the hospital, you know. What's up there, Bob? Thank you very much, brother. I'm glad to inspire you, brother. You're the best. God bless you, man. Yeah, what's up there, Janice? Looking for love in all the wrong places. Well, Laura, I wasn't looking for love. Laura, I was actually looking for a friend. I was looking for a friend. But, you know, Laura, I think, was looking for love. That's the thing. She was looking for love. And when she saw that she wasn't getting it, she went nuts. She went like Glenn Close, Fatal Attraction crazy, man. Why can't I speak to my wife? Because she passed away, Vicky, my wife, after a 10-year battle with cancer. Maybe there's a way I could speak to her. Who knows if these mediums are real? I don't know. Who knows, man? Anyway, do a little song here. We'll do Jennifer. I'm thinking about my wife. My phone just fell. That's probably my wife, right? My phone just fell. That's my wife right there. I'm going to do that again. first looked in your eyes, it was destiny. We were both surprised. From this moment on, there was something very strong that we felt inside. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I loved Jennifer. We spent all our time together every night. When we are apart, something is not right. You became a part of my heart and my soul. My life is finally whole. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew I love Jennifer. It's for my wife, Jennifer. Thank you, AB Productions. Let's get rid of this hater here. I don't know if he's going to be good or not, but we'll see. Yeah, God soldiers as the cops are coming. I wouldn't be surprised if they called a if they called a noise complaint. These freaking crazy haters. Back to the Future. What's up, brother? Well, if you're not rude, you can stay. I'm just tired. Look, I'm tired of the extreme hate, guys. I got to separate myself from it. It's becoming a very unhealthy environment. It's unhealthy for me, for my kids. I really look. I'm a fighter by nature. Apefather by nature is Rocky Balboa. I'm a fighter. I am a fighter, but it gets to a point where you got to say, is it worth the fight? Is it worth the fight? You know, you're fighting with people whose entire lives are based on hate. That they have nothing else going for them. Their entire life is based on hate. Thank you so much, AB Productions. I miss her so much, man. I miss her so much. And my mom and my dog. I had a very great life. Even my father, you know. I had a great life. I had a wonderful life. My father used to always say to me, he used to say, Richard, you are a very rich man, he would say. What's up there, brutally honest Brooklyn guy? My father would always say, you are a very rich man. Now, he didn't mean in terms of finances. He meant in terms of that I had this wonderful, wonderful family. And he was right. He was right, my father. That's why when I see people going through financial difficulties, I tell people all the time, it's not important, man. Look, money could always be made back. If you're going through a tough time, work harder. You understand? Look, work harder. That's it. Listen, you know how many times I've had a lot of money in my life? You know how many times I've had very little money and I was struggling? No, but how many times? I can't even tell you how many times. And you know what? I work hard, I get it back again. See, this is another thing. Look, these haters are dwelling on my finances. They're dwelling on it. This is the truth. I'm going to just tell you the truth. When my wife and my mom passed away, putting aside the shock, putting aside the catastrophic event, the emotional pain that I was feeling, you don't even want to know. It's just the most hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my life when my wife and mom passed away. You know, and my beautiful dog. I can't even tell you. All in the same year. But the thing is that financially, it did affect me. This is the truth. It did affect me financially because there was so many things that were hitting me at once. I wasn't ready for it, And, you know, I did what I had to do to raise money, to make money. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't break the law. Whatever I do, guys, if I play the piano and somebody wants to give me a tip, like, tell me, is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong? Can someone please tell me this? Because this is one of the things that the haters, this is way before Laura came into the picture. This was way before Laura. Way before Laura. Okay. I was doing around Sarah, around that time, was if I'm playing the piano and like I was getting cash apps, entertainment tips, these haters went crazy over it. They called it begging. That's what they said. They said, you're begging. You're begging. Guys, I was in a difficult position. I played the piano. People gave me entertainment tips. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay, but see, even back then, they were going completely ape crazy, going crazy. So now they're going crazy because apparently Laura gave out, I'll say it's alleged, but they got access to some of my private emails. And my private emails was that I wanted to teach piano lessons. Is there anything wrong with teaching piano lessons? Can someone tell me that? Because they're making this big federal case over it. They're like, you're gonna teach piano lessons? Like, yeah, Ed? What's wrong with that? Right, but this is what all these people are. They're literally going crazy online that they came across a private email that I believe that when Laura was at my house, that she took a picture. She took a picture. So they're going crazy over this. Then the next thing they went crazy over is certain local businesses, not a lot, but certain local businesses decided to be a part of what's called a community advertising campaign. Nothing wrong with this, where for a very small contribution, okay, which was considered profit, not a donation, that's why I say contribution, I would advertise their business on an email list I have, which was, local residents, local business owners saying that they help my family. In other words, that they know that my wife passed away, my mom passed away. I'm a single dad with two kids trying to get back on my feet. And they supported that, right? So the thing is that these haters went crazy over it. They're like, how dare you do this? So this is the thing with haters. Look, I think what the problem is with haters is that they can't differentiate. I'm going to tell you what I think the problem is between entertainment and real life. Here's the real life. You want to hear my real life? Real life, I'm struggling. Okay, right now. I'm going to just be honest with all of you. I'm going through a very hard time financially. I am. Okay, and I'm going through a tough time emotionally. I miss my wife and I miss my mom so much. But these haters try to knock me down. You understand? They try to, well, look, money I have coming in is really none of your business. And I didn't brag about that information. Laura gave you that information, P.S. Griffin 1. That was information that I told Laura. Let's get this straight. That was information that I told Laura in confidence. In confidence. Well, I am struggling right now, guys. I have a lot of bills. I have a tremendous amount of bills. But listen, I do have things in the works that my life is going to get better. Okay, but this is the thing. If I have money coming in, I'm entitled to it. Like like like, do you have a problem? Let me ask you a question. Can we let's have a conversation for a second. Let's have a conversation. If someone has money coming in, forget me. Can you take me out of the equation for a second? Let's take Apefather out of the equation. Okay. Let's call the guy John Doe. Okay. John Doe has money coming in, whatever it is, whether it be a car accident and he has a lawsuit, personal injury lawsuit, or whether it be some form of anything, life insurance or some form of anything, of some form of a benefit, okay, based on what he's entitled to. Would you have a problem with anyone else besides me? This is what my question is. This is what my question is. Would you have a problem with anyone else on earth besides Apefather who is coming in to say money they were entitled to? Would you flip out on that person? Like, would you start a full-time YouTube channel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and start just destroying this person? Would you do that? I'm just asking you. So it's basically just me. In other words, it's not that I'm doing anything that's wrong. Listen, can we all put the cards on the table? It's not that I'm doing anything that's wrong. It's just that you people don't like me. And that's what the truth is. You hate me and you don't want to see me do well. That's all it is. That's the end of it. You don't want to see me do well. So whatever you see that I'm doing well, you call it a scam. It's not a scam. Everything I do in my life, I follow the law. Everything I do in my life, I am a law-abiding citizen. Okay? But the thing is that you'll call it a scam because you just don't want to see me do well. That's the end result. That's it. So if you see I'm doing well, you're like, it has to be bad. It has to be negative. There's got to be something negative. No, there is nothing negative. You're just, unfortunately, you guys are all psychos. That's just, listen, I hate to break it to you. You're all Norman Bates lunatics. I don't hurt anybody. Okay, who do I hurt, Michelle? Tell me. Name a person I hurt. I don't hurt nobody. Laura, is that the person I hurt? You think I hurt Laura? When I first met Laura, she told me she had cancer, and my heart went out to Laura. She told me that her husband passed away from cancer. My heart went out to her so much because of everything I went through in my family. I told her I wanted to be her best friend for life. I said to her, if you ever, this is the truth, that Laura will deny it because she denies everything. I told Laura if she ever needs anybody in her life, I'm there for her. I said, anything, I'm always here for you. Okay. And I treated her great. Like I said, I want to keep throwing this up, but I took her out to 10 very delicious dinners. I had her in my home where I had a beautiful, beautiful dinner for her and her daughter. I used to take her daughter always to the boyfriend's house, even though I didn't really approve of it, but we don't have to talk about that. I took her to Five Below. I took her out for her birthday. I mean, what? So how did I hurt Laura? Laura's the one who hurt me. Like, Laura just out of nowhere decided to go completely crazy over things that did not ever happen. Now, maybe this whole thing was a setup. It's possible. Look, it's a very strong possibility that Laura was a hater the whole time. Because what is the chances? Let me ask you all a question. What is the chances that you meet somebody, right? Can someone explain this to me? What is the chances that you meet somebody? Let me ask you this here, AB Productions. What is the chances you meet somebody and you only know them for like a month and a half? And then this person decides to start a full-time YouTube channel on you. Like what? I don't know. Like what is the chances of that? Like it's got to be slim to none, right? No, but I'm asking you, what's the chances of that? Like what's the chances that you meet somebody, you know them less than 2 months, and she decides now to go on a complete rampage? It could be what brutally honest Brooklyn guy is saying. Maybe she just can't handle the rejection. I don't know. Or maybe she was a hater the entire time. Is it possible that she was a hater the entire time? I don't know. The truth is she's attacking an innocent man. Thank you, AB Productions. I believe that Laura is miserable. I hate to say it. I hate to say this. I wish Apefather was my father. You're funny, Bob. I hate to say what I'm about to say. I just think she's a miserable, miserable human being. She's a miserable person. And you know what they say, right? Misery loves company. That's it. She's miserable. But this is the thing, getting back on what I was saying. I'm actually a person who doesn't like to hurt people. See, all of you, if you all know the real Apefather, okay? If you've been around, let me tell you little things about Apefather, okay? I'm going to tell you. When I first started my YouTube channel back in 2021, I had a pretty decent amount of money back then. I had a good couple of 100,000 to my name. And there were many people that were hurting financially back then. I used to get people, they would watch me, eating a steak dinner, and they would contact me. They would say, Rich, I'm starving. Is there any way you could help me out? And I would say, sure. And I would send that person $200. I started getting a lot of requests for people to help me. Help them, excuse me. This guy's name was C. Diddy. I never forget. No affiliation with P. Diddy. but his mom has passed away. I mean, who knows if these people were even telling me the truth? Who knows? Maybe it's possible some of them could have been lying, but I just helped people. I wanted to help people. I sent him $300. There was this guy, John Leonard. He was sleeping in his car. He couldn't afford a hotel room. I sent him $300. There was a woman, right? You talk about Laura with domestic abuse. There was a woman who contacted me that she had a problem with domestic abuse, and I helped her get a hotel room. I helped her get in a safe place. I helped her get food. Let me get rid of this person here. P.S. Griffin, you know what the problem is? Why do you have to look at things only one way? Why can't you look at things? Do you believe that there are two sides to a story, P.S. Griffin? Because I don't think you do. Okay, look, people constantly are trying to hurt me. Okay, and this is what you don't understand, P.S. Griffin. I'll give you like an example. When AMC went down, I don't know if you were involved in the whole AMC stock situation, and I lost about $300,000. Do you think people like were nice to me? No, people called me the dumbest man in the room. People laughed at me. People ridiculed me. They wanted to humiliate me. Okay, and that's exactly what they did, P.S. Griffin, when my wife and my mom passed away. You think that people had sympathy for me, sympathy for my children? No. They said, how come you can't pay for your wife's funeral? They said, how come you can't do this? How come you get okay? And I've explained what happened was my wife had something through the VCF that was called reimbursement. I never knew this. All this time, I thought that they picked it up. That's what they told us. I don't know if maybe something happened when President Trump became president, something changed, but I was told all these years that my wife was fully covered in terms of her life insurance. Fully covered. Then I found out, unfortunately, when she passed away, she wasn't. And I had to do something dramatic. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. Then could you imagine 2 weeks later, then my mother passes away? Okay, so instead of people, like example, instead of people feeling sorry for me, that like, don't you think people should maybe have cared a little bit, felt a little sorry, right? My wife passed away. 2 weeks later, my mom passed away. No, everybody was destroying me, like that guy, Cigar King, 2525. Okay, was like, you're a disgrace of a man. You didn't have life insurance for your wife. You have no money. You're broke. You're a piece of garbage. You're this, you're that. So that's why I then, as a way of retaliating, go out, to a lot of dinners. I enjoy it, but I also film it and I show receipts because I want to shut up these haters. Look, I want to shut them up. I don't like people. Would you all like to be? They are evil. AB production. Would you see? This is what PS Griffin doesn't understand. How would you like it, right? If people were like saying that you're a loser, like saying you have no money, saying that you can't support your family, or that you're a piece of garbage. You're most likely going to probably retaliate. You're most likely going to prove to them that they're mistaken. Okay. And that's what I do. But see, you can't win. Look, you want to know what I've learned with haters? You can't win no matter what you do. What's up, Jeremy? You can't win no matter what you do. So I'll give you an example. If I continue to show these people that I'm a loser, let's just say, like that's what they call me, right? They'll just keep stinging me like a snake. They'll keep saying, that's right, you can't support your family. You can't support your kids. You didn't have money for your wife's funeral. You don't have this. You don't have this. They'll keep doing this little ding, ding. They'll keep stinging me. Ding, ding. Now, but here's the thing. If I come out and I show them I'm doing well, now they get very angry. They're like, you're doing well. It must be a scam. It must be an effing scam. That's it. How are you making money? How did you take your kids to Florida? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? Okay. So basically you can't win. No matter what it is you do, you can't win. Bottom line, these people want to hate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. AB Productions, you're going out for dinner. You want to know why it's a big deal? Because I don't think they do. It's as simple as that. They get jealous. They get jealous. They won't admit it, but they get jealous. Now, look, can I be honest with you? I've been stopping. I don't know if you noticed it lately. I'm not going out to eat anymore. Between everything that happened with Laura at Burger King and she got me banded from my two. I know it sounds funny, but Burger King is one of my favorite places to eat. I love those Whoppers. And Mama Rosa was one of my favorite Italian restaurants. The woman got me banded for absolutely no reason, lying about me, which I don't even want to talk about. But I don't know, something just happened after that where I said, you know something, I think I want to take a little break from restaurants. I think I'm gonna, and you know what I've been noticing because I'm talking to this nice lady friend that I have in my life. Okay, it's nothing serious, but there's a nice lady friend in my life, and she was telling me, Rich, it's a good way to bond with your kids. To cook. She goes, just start cooking with them, and you're gonna notice it's a great way to bond. She's right. She's 100% right. Ever since we've been doing this, we're cooking like every day now. We're bonding. We're talking so much about our, the mom, the kid's mom, their grandma, my wife, my mother. We're watching movies. We've been spending a lot of time together as a family, and I'm happy about that. And I don't care what people like think. That now you know what people are saying. Listen, AB Productions. You want to know how you can't you can't win with these haters. When I would go out to eat, they would get crazy that I went out to eat. For whatever their reasons was, brother. For whatever their reasons were, they were getting crazy. Now I'm eating at home. Now they're getting crazy. I'm eating at home. Now they're like, you're poor. You're broke. You got no money. You can't go out to eat anymore. So look, you want to know what it comes down to? Don't you all see a pattern here? Who sees a pattern? No matter what you do, the haters will hate. No matter what you do, haters will hate. Anything. If I eat at home, they're going to hate. If I go out to a restaurant, they're going to hate. If I'm financially struggling, they're going to hate. If I start doing well with money, they're going to hate. That's it. There's no way out. So basically, you can't win with these bums. The only thing you could do is worry about yourself. Here's what you could do. You want to hear what the solution is? Worry about your kids. Worry about your family. And F these mother effers. Bafangul. F all of them. That's it. Let them think whatever they want to think. When I want to go out to a restaurant, if that's something that I want to do, and if that's something my children want to do, we're going to do it. When we want to go on a vacation, if that's something I want to do, and it's something my kids want to do, we're going to do it. That's it. And if we want to eat at home, we're going to eat at home. That's it. That's it. It has absolutely nothing to do with these haters. I don't want to have an agenda. See, what you don't understand, P.S. Griffin, I actually don't want to fight with nobody. I really don't. But it gets to be so. Look, it gets to be sometimes. Sometimes people say the most horrible things. They talk about. All right, I'll give you an example. Ready? I'll give you an example. One day, me, my son Mike, and my daughter Sophia, okay? It was a beautiful day. The summer was starting, okay? I opened up the hot tub. Now the pool guy still had to come, to finish the opening of the pool. But I had the hot tub open. I decided to do a live stream. Okay, so I'm in the hot tub. The kids naturally want to come in the hot tub too. They want to have fun. I'm like, okay. We did a nice barbecue that day. We had a wonderful, wonderful family day. What happened was the battery on my phone basically was getting very low. I said, Sophia, you and Mike stay in the hot tub. I'm going to go upstairs to my other jacuzzi. I'm going to finish the live stream upstairs. So what happened was when my daughter, finished, meaning she didn't want to be in the hot tub anymore, she came upstairs. She says, Dad, can I have a towel? I didn't know. I thought she took out a towel. She comes into the upstairs bathroom. I said, honey, it's in the closet, right? Just because of that, all of these people started saying these disgusting effing things. They're like, oh, what are you doing with your daughter, Rich? What's happening there? Are you in the bathtub? Are you asking your daughter to come? These people are sick, twisted, disgusting, maniac lunatics. So I can't show that my daughter is a beautiful girl. What's wrong with that, brother? What's wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do? I can't say, oh, here's my beautiful daughter. She came in. Is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong? I just said I love my daughter. What did I do? Are you guys? So, okay, I said look at my beautiful daughter. No, hold up a second. Excuse me. I said, look at my beautiful daughter. Can someone please? Okay, she's young. What does that mean? What does it mean? I said, look at my beautiful daughter. What the F-U-C-K is wrong with you people? So would it have made you feel better if I would have said she was ugly instead of beautiful? Would you have like enjoyed that more? I don't understand. These people are nuts, man. Guys, you gotta calm down, man. You gotta relax. All of you people. I said, look at my beautiful daughter. Yes. Don't see anything wrong with that. Listen to me. It's very simple, guys. It's not anything bad. My daughter was in a hot tub outside. This is the end result. She wanted a towel. She came upstairs. I said, look at my beautiful daughter. That's it. Now, anything else that your minds look like, this is your sick Norman Bates, disgusting minds. Guys, there's kids all over the internet. Listen to me. There's kids all over the internet. What are you going to do? Criticize every kid on the internet? You guys have to relax. We're a social media family. That's it. That's it. You have to relax. You have to calm down. That's it. There's kids all over the internet. There are kids all over the. No, but I just want to make a point. AB Productions. What do you think? My daughter is the old. Like, yeah, I'll give you an example. There are people on the internet. No, let me take it a step further. There are people on the internet doing very, very disgusting things. Very disgusting things. Okay. We don't do disgusting things in my family. Okay. We don't do nothing bad. Okay. We are a wonderful, loving family. But I can show you things. And I don't even want to talk about Laura, but I can even talk about her kids that are a much worse situation, stuff that's going on with her family, okay? Which I'm not going to do because I don't want to go there. Let's leave it at this. Let's leave it at this. My children are well loved. This is all I'm going to say to you. My children are well protected, okay? And we are a very loving, happy family. In the case of Laura, there were things that went on, unfortunately. I would say unfortunately. Unfortunately, there were things that went on in her family. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Okay, is that enough? You should have a problem with Laura. Look, let me put it to you this way. If you have such a problem with me, okay, I hate to do this, but you know I have to do it now, right? You know I have to protect myself, AB Production. AB Production, I have to do this. You know I have to do it, right? Okay. If these people have a problem, let's talk this out. They have a problem that my daughter came upstairs for a towel. And I said, hey, my beautiful daughter is here. Okay. And she had on her bathing suit. Okay. So my daughter had on a bathing suit. They have a problem with that. Do you have a problem with this? Do you have a problem that Laura drops off her 14-year-old daughter, okay, this guy's on the football team. He's like, I think 2 years older than her. And she drops her daughter off unsupervised. Listen to this. Unsupervised. Where the kid most likely takes the girl upstairs. That's all I'm going to say. And probably shuts the door to his bedroom. How come you have no problems with that? Like, I mean, you're completely okay with it. No problem. You're like, that's great. You have a problem with me that my daughter just wanted a towel. She just wanted a towel. No, but listen, I want you to think about this. She just wanted a towel. You have a major problem with it. Laura's daughter is literally going into the football player's room, 14-year-old girl, unsupervised, and you have absolutely no problem with that. You're like, that's fine. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. What happens if something happens to that girl? Then Laura's gonna go all around town blaming everybody. That's all Laura does. She goes all around town blaming everybody. You know who she doesn't blame? She doesn't blame herself. That's who she doesn't blame. Guys, end result is this. I don't put my children in harm's way. Okay? Looking back, okay. You want me to give this to you? You want me to give this to you? Okay. I complimented my daughter. I said she's beautiful. If that really affected all of you, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. But what did I do that was so bad? I said my daughter's beautiful. Did you ever think for a second that I'm proud of my daughter? Did you ever think for a second that I just meant it as a loving father. I just meant it as a loving father. You guys are lunatics. The problem is all of your fans have normal lives. Hers have no life. That's true. What's up, Troll the Trolls? Let me just see something here really quick. Looking for my other phone. Give me 1 second here. What did I do with my other phone? Where did my other phone go? I just was like staring at my other phone. That's really odd. I don't know where it went. Let me see something. Sorry about that. All right, let's get rid of Mama Duke. No, but are you seeing that AB Productions? I answered the question, right? Look, here's the thing. Okay, sister. Good night. Have a wonderful night. Did you notice what just happened right here? I answered the question. Okay, I didn't run away from it. I answered the question. Okay, and it's not good enough for them. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So you can answer the questions, but they just, what's the end result? They want to keep hating. That's it. So no matter how many times you say it's innocent, no matter how many times you say, my daughter just wanted a towel, I complimented my daughter, I said she's very beautiful, they are not going to accept that answer. They're not going to accept it. They're going to keep saying, it looks bad, it's disgusting, it's this, it's that. They just want to hate. And there's nothing you could say to change that. And there is nothing you could do to change it. Right, exactly. There's nothing you could do. These people want to effing hate. Anyway, it is getting a little late here, but I'm going to do some more music, risking the fact that Laura and the haters will call the police, but hold on a second here. Let's do one for Sophia, since they're talking about my beautiful daughter, Sophia, right? Listen to this beautiful song I wrote for my daughter. Listen to how much I love and how proud I am. How much I love and how proud I am of my beautiful daughter, okay? The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. I love her with all of my heart, Sophia. I knew it right from the start, Sophia. The day that you were born, the angels played their horns. You are a gift from heaven above. Your daddy's little girl, beautiful, you are my pearl. You made my life complete. You're every breath I take. You are my heartbeat. Thank you. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. I love her with all of my heart, Sophia. I knew it right from the start, Sophia. The radio plays your song and you sing along. You are so cute, you made me smile. Barbie's princesses and more is what you adore. Every birthday wish you have will come true, because I cherish. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. The most beautiful girl in the world is named Sophia. I love her with all of my heart, Sophia. I knew it right from the start, Sophia. The most beautiful girl in the world. That's for my beautiful daughter, Sophia. Yeah, right. A little drum track there. Forget about it. Thank you, sister. Well, I do love Billy Joel. All my music, he's definitely a big influence to it. But what do you hear in that? What do you hear in that song? You hear a father who loves his daughter. You know, that was my wife's one of her favorite songs. Of course, she loved the song I wrote for Michael, our son. But she always said, Rich, this is such a beautiful song. It's such a special song, hon. I want you to play this song when Sophia has her sweet 16. I want you to play this song when Sophia gets married. And I will do that. I will honor my beautiful wife, Jennifer. But that's that issue. But look, every single issue that we have with these haters is all based on nonsense. None of it is true. Absolutely none of it is true. Nothing. Nothing. It's just for some reason they want to hate on me. Like I said, even like this woman Laura, I don't understand why this woman hates me so much. Like I said, there's really no reason. I only know Laura for like a month and a half. And in the month and a half that I know Laura, I treated her great. I treated her whole family with respect. I treated her with respect. I was wonderful. There is no reason. Laura acts, see, and this goes back to maybe her life. She acts like we were married. Can I tell you how Laura acts? Okay. She acts like we were married and I cheated on her or there was domestic violence in our marriage. That's like she acts like a person. What I think it is she's taking out her anger of her life on me. Because unfortunately, this is what happened in Laura's life. Unfortunately, Laura did not have a happy marriage. She was separated for 9 years. There was domestic violence. Again, may the guy rest in peace. God bless him. But she told me, this guy told her she wasn't a good mother. She had a very miserable life. She told me he hardly paid any attention to her. So I think what's going on with Laura is that she's taking out all of this anger that she has onto me. And I don't know the reason why. I can't figure it out. I don't know. If any of you know, then maybe you could tell me. Because I don't know. I have no idea why this girl is so angry at me. I don't get it. She has no other options. We could have been friends. Janice, that was an option. You want to hear another option? We could have remained friends. And I would have been a wonderful friend to her. I would have been a wonderful friend to her. The blanket shit, right? Look, can I tell you something? I know a lot of times I come across mean. I know I do. Look, there's no question about it. But you have to understand the reason why I'm being mean to Laura. I'm being mean to Laura because the woman humiliated me on so many levels. She humiliated me. And I'm sorry, but that's maybe the Brooklyn inside of me, the New Yorker inside of me. I get upset. I retaliate. I'm sorry. That's what I do. I can't. What do you want me to do when a person is humiliating me in front of businesses in my neighborhood, humiliating me to my mother's and my wife's family? Like she's calling people. She's a psycho, calling the kids' schools, CPS, police. What do you want me to do? Nothing? Just be like, okay, what did she do to humiliate you? Troll the trolls. I guess you're not following this. I'll just give you a few, okay? Because I don't really want to talk about it. I had her over my house, her and her daughter, for dinner, right? Laura knew I was struggling in the sense that I don't know really. Look, I'm gonna admit it to you, okay? I'm struggling with being a single dad. And one of the things I'm struggling with is keeping the house in order. I'm doing a lot better now. So Laura said to me as a friend, okay, Moon Monster, she said to me, I will help you clean your house. Okay, I'll help you. I'm gonna help you cook. And in return, I don't want nothing. She didn't want nothing. She didn't want cash. She didn't want nothing. But I said, I gotta do something for you because that's just the way I am. I can't do something for nothing. She's like, I'll tell you what, buy me cigarettes. This is what she said. Right. Buy me cigarettes, take me out for dinners, and I will help you with your house. I'm like, okay. I took her out for like 10 delicious dinners, Moon Monster. I bought her cigarettes all the time. I bought Dunkin' Donuts for her. I took her out for her birthday. I was being so wonderful to her. She comes over my house with her daughter. I have $300 worth of food for them, right? Now, again, she didn't clean the house yet. I gave her $50. She went out, she bought all these cleaning supplies because the intention was she wanted to clean the house. That was the intention. Okay. She keeps saying she had to wake up early. Okay, whatever. But the intention was she wanted to help me clean the house. Her daughter goes upstairs to the one room, like the house was in pretty good shape, but she picks the one room, the bathroom upstairs, which at the time was very, very dirty. I'm admitting the truth to you. It had paper towels all over the place. It was a mess. The daughter decides to film this. Okay, she decides to film my bathroom. Okay, then her mother takes this video without my consent and she publishes it. She posts it on her YouTube channel, brother. This resulted then in someone calling Child Protective Services. Okay, so how do you feel about that, Boo Monster? Was that a nice thing to do after how wonderful I was to her? It was that a nice thing to do. Her daughter filmed my bathroom. What that was a mess without my consent. And then the mother took that video and she publishes it and puts it on her YouTube channel. She filmed my messy bathroom to humiliate me. There's so many more things I don't want to talk about. That's too much. That's only one of a million things she did. Troll the trolls. You didn't see what happened at Burger King, brother. I was doing a live stream at Burger King. She shows up there. By the way, she told me she hates Burger King, just so everybody knows. There's absolutely no chance in a million years that Laura would be going there to get a soda. One second, Linda. So I'm doing a live stream, right? Troll the trolls at Burger King. She shows up there like a lunatic, screaming, man. AB Productions, I'm going to make you a mod here. Let's make AB Productions a mod. He's a great guy here. AB Productions, you're a mod now. AB is a good guy. Troll the trolls. Get along with him. He's a really good person. You're a mod now, AB Productions. Just everybody get along. But anyway, he's a good person, AB Productions. He's always supportive of me. I appreciate the support. I need the support right now, because, So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. She comes to Burger King. No revoking mods, okay? Leave Troll the Trolls alone. He's a good guy. Everybody's fine. So now Troll the Troll is a good guy. So anyway, she comes to Burger King and she goes to the woman. Listen to this. Are you listening to me, Boo Monster? I want you to listen closely to what she did. She goes to the woman who's the manager there, who's a married woman. Now, this woman has always been very kind to us because I go to Burger King a lot. So every time she sees me, she sees the kids, she gives the kids free ice cream because, she knows that the kids lost, their mom passed away, their grandmother passed away. She's being a sweetheart. She gives the kids free ice cream. She's telling this woman, Laura, that I am publicizing on my YouTube channel that she gives me free food. This is what Laura starts screaming. She's like, he goes on YouTube and he claims that you're giving him free food. The woman could lose her job. It gets even better. Okay. It gets even better. I'm going to do some music, but it's getting late. It gets even better. So now what happens is that the woman one time said to me, it was a turn on. Listen to what she said, the manager of Burger King. She meant it as a compliment, guys. No sexual references. She said, it's a turn on that you are staying strong for your children. You are staying very, very strong for them. She meant it as like a compliment. Laura told this woman, okay, that basically the implication was that she is sexually turned on by me. Now, again, I want to be clear to all of you. This is a married woman. Her husband works with her at Burger King. I know her husband. I've been friends with him for a while now. He's a great guy. Okay. So Laura made the implication that this woman was sexually hitting on me and was sexually turned on by me. And she also made the implication that I was publicizing that I'm getting free food from Burger King. Okay. So what do you think of that, Boo Monster? That resulted in me getting banned from Burger King, by the way. That I did nothing wrong. The woman banned me because of this. I had a lot of issues at Burger King. They didn't want me back because of Laura. She also did it. She also did it at this local restaurant that I took her to, Mama Rosa. I had no problems with these people at Mama Rosa. She's talking all kinds of garbage. The woman is trying to destroy my life, Boo Monster. So now the thing is that what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to remain in silent? Like, am I supposed to be silent? No, I'm not going to be silent. So I'm going to make YouTube videos and I'm going to retaliate. That's what I do. That's what the Apefather does. Hey, Boo Monster, by the way, I finally did file that police report on Sarah. He'll like this one. I started off the new year. I never told you, and I never told Relentless. I never told anybody, but I actually filed the police report on Sarah. That has occurred. Just to give you like a heads up on that. I did it, yes. Right, she showed up. She waited out there recording for 5 minutes, and then she. No, it's not a lie. AI science guy. I will. Unfortunately, it looks like I have to file another police report on Laura, but we'll talk about that in a second. AB Productions, she showed up and waited out there recording for like 5 minutes and then ran up on him when he came out. Richie asked her to sit down. Yeah, because I was trying to have a heart-to-heart with her. I was trying to and then, yeah, she caused the scene. I was actually trying to talk it out with her, and she just flipped out. She went completely nuts. Laura's giving me no choice but to file a harassment claim against her. Now she's claiming like she's going to come down to the municipal building if I go down there. I really hope she doesn't do that. Guys, I hope she doesn't do that. This woman's going to get herself in trouble, man. I just wish she would just stop. Why can't Laura just look? Why can't Laura just keep this as entertainment? That's it. Just look. If she wants to have a YouTube channel, great. This is America. Laura has the right under the First Amendment to talk about me all day long. If that's what she wants to do, if she wants to base her YouTube channel on being the biggest Richie, the biggest Apefather hater, let her do it. Let her do it. But the problem is she's taking it outside of YouTube. What is her motivation? I don't know. That is a great question. Maybe. I don't know what her motivation is. I have absolutely no idea what her motivation is. No idea. I don't know if it's the fact that she's heartbroken over the fact that I did not want to be in a romantic relationship with her. And it's like that disco song. You ever hear that disco song? Whoever saw the movie Saturday Night Fever? You know, Tony Manero, John Travolta. Remember that disco song? If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, if I can't have you, Apefather, I don't want nobody, baby. I don't know. Like, is that what it is? I don't know. She keeps it up, just report it. She's not even going to let me report it, Boo Monster. I have a feeling she's going to show up at the municipal building tomorrow. Woman is a lunatic, man. She comes up with a new lie and narrative every day. Yes, and I only know less than 2 months. Less than two, like a month and a half, AB Productions. She has no options. Look, I'm not going to say it. Look, I admit to all of you that I do get mean. I know I get mean. I say some mean shit. It's because she pisses me off. She pisses me off. How she wants to humiliate me, destroy my life. I'm going through a lot. See, this is what none of you understand. You could ask me a deep question. What you don't understand is I'm really still, I'm going to be hurting the rest of my life. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm hurting tremendously over my wife not being here. I just went through the first Christmas without my wife and mom. I went through the first New Year's. What's up, Matt? Without my wife and my mom. I'm hurting. I wanted a friend. I thought Laura was going to be a friend, a good friend. She turned out to be a friggin' nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Forget about it. That's right, Janice. That's another thing, right? There was an ad. Listen to this, troll the trolls. I forgot to tell you this one. Someone put an ad in Craigslist that I was giving away a free TV. This was the other day. And I'm getting people knocking on my door all night long, right? So when I accused Laura of doing it, right? I said I think Laura was behind this. She denies it, but this is the thing. She goes, kudos. Listen to this. She goes, kudos for whoever did it, and starts laughing. She goes, that's hysterical. So the fact that she could say kudos, right, and give someone credit, she's either involved in it herself, did it herself, or she obviously doesn't have any problem with it, right? Let's face the facts. Forget about it. She had the police do a wellness check. That is correct. For no reason. You're right. Kudos for pranking me, right? Now the thing is that so now what the haters are doing is they're trying to make it seem like I'm less of a man. Okay, this is what the haters are doing. They're making it seem like I'm less of a man if I file a harassment charge against her. They're like, hey, Ape Father, I thought you were supposed to be a man's man. I thought you were supposed to be like a good fella. What kind of a good fella? What kind of a good fella calls the police? What do they want me to do? They want me to whack her? These haters, like, what do they what do the haters want me to do? Again, I'm going to say that's just a joke. But I'm trying to say like what do the haters want me to do? They want me to take it to the desert, like the movie Casino. What do they want me to do? They want me to bury her. Like again, I would never do anything like that. You all understand that, right? I take that back. It's just a joke. I got to watch everything I say here. But the point is like, what do these haters want me to do? Like they're like they're like, I thought you were a guy from Brooklyn. I thought you were a tough guy. You're gonna call the police? What else do you suggest I do? To be kinda. Yeah, right. Cement shoes, right? I've been to prison and everything never told on no one in years. Right. But you would go to the police in this situation. What else am I supposed to do? Like what other options do I have? Tell me, what are my other options? Besides filing a harassment claim. Every time I go live, there's a possibility that this woman is going to show up. You understand? I could be like an Italian restaurant doing a live stream. She'll come right in while me and my kids are freaking eating. Who knows what she'll do? If she does something similar, let's put it this way: if she does something similar to what she does at Burger King, this woman is going to embarrass me at every restaurant in the Jersey Shore. She's probably going to get me banned from another 10, 20 restaurants. The woman is on a warpath. I don't have much. She's not leaving me, unfortunately, much of a choice but to file a harassment charge. Now, understand something. Again, I'm going to say this to you because I don't want you all to think I'm a bad guy. If this was all on YouTube, see, you know what I hate when people say to me? Like that guy, P.S. Griffin, he says this all the time. He says, you know what I notice about you, Ape Father? He goes, you like to dish it out, but you can't take it. This is not true. This is not true. There's a guy, I'll give you an example. There's this guy, his channel is called Guns and Rots. I don't know if you know this guy. You got to check out this guy's channel. This guy constantly breaks my balls, but he does it in a way where he makes like these animations, like like Family Guy. He does these amazing animations. He did it with Sarah. He did this great like animation of me and Sarah where I was playing the piano and I was like, Sarah, please be my girlfriend. And he was like, Sarah was like, well, pay me more money. Now he's doing this whole animations of me, with the shitty toilet paper and I'm eating spaghetti and toilet paper all over the place. And then he does this other animation where I got pulled over and I got arrested and I'm doing a live stream in jail. But this is the thing. What he's doing is entertainment. I love his channel. I love his work. Okay. So now, doesn't that prove to you that I have a sense of humor? Doesn't it prove to you? I like it when people break my balls. I like it, but they keep it on YouTube. When I get upset is when people want to take it off of YouTube. When they start accusing me of scams, which is all complete bullshit. When they start accusing me of being a bad father or accusing me, in some cases, even what Laura was saying, of not having the perfect marriage. That hurts me now. Another thing Laura's saying is like keep it entertaining. She's like, you keep your wife in a box. Who speaks that way? Let Moon Monster. My wife was cremated, but it was her request. It was her that was her last request to be cremated. Who talks that way? She talks like such a horrible, disgusting person. She says horrible, disgusting things. And unfortunately, when people speak horribly to me, I speak horribly back. What's up there? We got a lot of people here. AMC to the moon. We got Ralph. How you say your name? Anyway, how you doing, brother? Ugh. AB Production. She constantly jokes about your wife, yes, and she dissects her old videos, yes. But she talks about my wife in a horrible way. Like celebrate her life, you know? She talks about my wife in such a disgusting way. She talks about my children in a disgusting way, what she did with Sophia. It's all online, yeah. I don't want to talk about it. Guys, I gotta run right now because it's getting a little late here. What I'm thinking about doing is this. I'm gonna do another live stream soon. I can't play any more music. But if you don't mind, I'll be back really shortly. Hopefully you guys will be around in a little while, all right? I just gotta do a quick couple of things here. I'll be back shortly. I love all of you. I love your support. God bless you. This is so much of a better live stream. See here, one hater showed up. We're gonna get rid of her. Yeah, good. Get rid of her. Get rid of that hater. Thank you so much, Ralph. God bless. Listen, if you guys are around, I'm gonna go live again. Okay, I just need a little time here. I gotta just do a few things here, but God bless. I'll be back soon.